This is Ellis, the acquisition manager. Today we spoke to Corey. Corey gave us some good insights about dealing with the transactions of when putting this together, what to look out for, what to ask, what to do. Um, he helped us. He helped us out a lot. A lot of the things that he spoke about in this email, Stephen Anthony spoke about in that 8 week boot camp. So this is what Corey sent us. As you can see, it's lengthy. He put a lot of time into it. So one of the things that I always do, for those who don't know me, I look at things from several different perspectives. So one of the things I always ask ChatGPT when it's something that sounds dull, like what he gave us, it was dull. You know, it was more logic based. So what I did was I said, hey, explain it to me as if I was a 12-year old. So we broke it down like that, and I like explaining things like that because it allows you to really understand what's taking place. So basically, what he was saying was before you get the apartment, which this is something Anthony talked about, as you are in the transaction phase, you want to you want to dot your I's and cross your T's, or however the saying is. You want to make sure you are doing everything you're supposed to do. So as you can see, what he was saying was follow the instructions. Step one, step two, step three, step four. Most people they always skip steps. They skip them. They go skate. They go straight to step three, and then they go to step four without actually doing the homework on step one and two. So they always skip these steps. So again, that's something Anthony was talking about. One of the other things Anthony was talking about, and again, I always say this, Anthony, one of the things that stick in my head was he was like, when you are purchasing an apartment, you want to make sure a lot of warranties are transferable, meaning you can transfer the warranty to another party, and if it's not transferable, you may want to look at other opportunities that may help the situation. You want to look at the boiler. You want to see all these things because you are taking over the initial property. So again, that's a lot what Anthony had spoken about, and again, I'm just covering my bases. I'm making sure I'm aware of everything as I'm trying to pull this off. So the other thing that he talked about, well, I asked him about the leases. So his experience, this Corey individual, his experience is dealing with commercial transactions. He used to be a broker for a little bit. Um, as a broker, you get real world experience dealing with the transactions, dealing with assisting the process in a way that I never experienced. So one of the things he helped me understand was really just being prepared and making sure. Excuse me. Oh, there you go. Making sure all your ducks are in a row. The things, just being prepared and making sure your ducks are in a row. Being prepared. You're getting ready to buy a establishment business, an income producing business, where this business is already producing capital. So you want to make sure everything is the way you want it to. So I asked questions about the contracts, the leases in place. What do I need to do as far as a landlord? This would be my first time being a landlord. So I'm trying to be prepared as much as possible. I'm trying to know as much as I can, as I can. And this, again, this is something that Anthony spoke about. Go shout out to Anthony. So I'm just asking questions. I'm verifying, trying to make sure I get it right. So as you can see, each tenant has a contract lease, which is normal. Some leases are normal, some leases are weird. Example, weird lease, tenants pay way below market, landlord promise fees, utilities forever, special rules only for one tenant. If you buy the building, you inherit those promises. And that's true. There was something on the news about I forgot exactly how it went, but it was an individual. He had purchased it was kind of like a gym franchise, and he purchased the gym franchise thinking he was purchasing a real estate, but he actually inherited the debt that came with the actual gym franchise. So long story short, the landlord was leasing all the actual workout machines. He was leasing everything. So they inherited that debt as well. So that's something, again, these are things that you got to make sure you know what you're doing. And this is why I said I don't want to be the actual GP. I'd rather be a co-GP, meaning we got somebody seasoned in place where they know what they're doing, and I'm learning on the go. And again, part of this, the only reason why we're doing this is because, again, I want to live rent free, and this is a way to live rent free without staying in a 2 unit property, and I have to worry about this person leaving. I'd rather, again, I'm looking at something like 10 units or longer. I mean, 10 units or 20 units, possibly 30 units, if we can get the right people involved. So why he said multifamily is its own beast, because it is. Multifamily is different because a lot of tenants, a lot of small problems, a lot of paperwork, a lot of emotions. It's not like owning one house. That's why systems matter, property management matters, and then process matters. And this is very true. This is something Anthony he harped on a lot. You know, the first recommendation he told us to do was, if the property manager is in place, vet them, of course, but see if they willing to stay on, because they know the lay of the land, they know the property, they know the value, the value, they know everything about the property that you may not know. But if you have to bring in somebody different, get fillers, get rates, see who's the best in the town or the city or wherever you are. And then, as I said, the reason why I break it down into a different lens is because it feels dull. A lot of these conversations, it feels dull. It's mainly a logical perspective. It's not there's not a lot of emotion into it. So again, I like emotion into it. It allows you to look at things differently. But again, that was the conversation we had. He gave us some good feedback. So one of the things I said, thank you so much. I appreciate this help. You helped out a lot. Again, he did. So what we're going to do, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to copy this, and we're going to put this in the document. We're going to save it. Again, shout out to Corey. He helped us out a lot. We're gonna put his name right there. Corey help AP. When I put AP, it's just apartment, abbreviation for apartment. And that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you the progress, the assistance. You know how things look. Again, this is something I've putting together, but putting to the side, because I'm focused on wholesaling real estate. I'm focused on being a acquisition manager, being the best acquisition manager I can be. So owning a rental property is something that, hey, I seen the opportunity. I have the experience. Why not put it together? A lot of people say they want to do something, but they don't go after it. For me, I'm the person that's like, fuck it, why not? Let's go have fun. We're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but hey, that's how we survive. But we out, y'all.